Hello, I'm Raina Morgan with iHealthTube. I'm visiting with Robert Kowalski, who is the author of The Blood Pressure Cure. And Bob, you have a chapter that's devoted to secret weapons in the fight against hypertension. Tomatoes?
Well, as a matter of fact, if you were to eat 3 to 5 cooked tomatoes a day, you would lower your blood pressure. Do you want to do that? Do you want to eat 3 to 5 tomatoes a day?
I don't usually.
You don't usually. Well, I don't think, I think you might do it once or maybe 2 days in a row or maybe even a week. But I don't think you want to eat 3 to 5 a day for the rest of your life, and that's what it would take. Good news, however. They developed, a company developed an extract. It's literally a tomato extract that concentrates the antioxidants, the polyphenols, the flavonoids that are in the tomato. You get rid of the water, you get rid of the skins, get everything but this concentration. We've heard a lot about one of those called lycopene. Lycopene is one of the polyphenols, a potent antioxidant found in tomatoes.
Right.
Problem is that lycopene has no effect on blood pressure whatsoever. What they found was it takes the whole tomato extract in order to do it, or the 3 to 5 tomatoes a day, which is, again, impractical. 2 studies done. This one was actually done in Israel, where they they raise acres and acres of tomatoes, and they've got the climate to do it 365 days a year. The bumper crops of tomatoes, and they produce the tomato extract from that containing all of these. Research, 2 studies done in Israel with, again, 2 different groups of people. One had a mild to moderate elevation in blood pressure, just bordering on frank hypertension, which is 140/90. The other group of people had been identified sometime back as having hypertension and were already on a blood pressure lowering drug, but they weren't at target yet. In other words, the blood pressure drug brought their numbers down, but not enough. So at that point, doctors would normally either add a second drug to the regimen or increase the dosage of the first drug. Well, instead, they took that group, and half of the group got an increase in dosage. Half of the group got one little gel cap of the tomato extract called lycomado. That's what it's trademarked as. And lo and behold, each of them had equal amounts of blood pressure lowering, meaning that it was as effective as the prescription drug. Similarly, in the group that had been just recently identified as having hypertension, taking, again, the one gel cap brought the blood pressure down on average by 10 points.
Just the gel?
Just the soft gel alone, that one little capsule. And it is little, and that's important for a lot of people because it's really easy to swallow. It doesn't get stuck in the throat, it's not hard to get down.
Yes, because you would think if you're consuming that many tomatoes in
a capsule. Right,
right,
exactly so. Just one little bitty capsule does the deed. And here's one of the reasons that I include this in my secret weapons chapter, is that when you use it in conjunction with the sustained release arginine, it works synergistically. The arginine acts as the building block of the nitric oxide, which relaxes the artery and allows for blood pressure lowering. The lycomado tomato extract will sort of spark plug and start the process of the conversion of the amino acid into the nitric oxide. The 2 of them working together, again, working synergistically, will give a very significant lowering of blood pressure.
And I'm guessing there are no side effects.
This is the beauty of it, and I'll tell you, the side effects of the prescription drugs used for blood pressure are really nasty. Anywhere between fatigue, dizziness, chronic cough, morning headache, sexual dysfunction, definitely not something that most guys are looking forward to.
Right.
And it's the one category of drugs that doctors have the toughest time keeping their patients on. with good reason, with all those
see.
side effects. A lot of people, if not most of the people with elevations in blood pressure, by using these natural means that I describe in the blood pressure cure, we can do so without the use of those prescription drugs.
Well, that's very encouraging, Bob. Thank you for